welcome to my channel. My name is Evelyn, and I do appreciate you checking in because it really helps me to grow my channel, and it also helps uh, the YouTube community to recommend this video to other people so that it can help other people to grow. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Evelyn, and I am a strong believer in personal leadership. And I have been, what that means is that I learn about leadership and how to apply it into my personal life. I have been doing this journey for the last 2 years, and I have learned a lot. And I thought it wise to share because sharing is caring. And I hope also by the time you're through with this video, you'll also share. So today I'm going to share tips on how a morning routine is really important. And I've come to learn that all leaders, successful people, they have a morning routine, and it doesn't it's not the same from one person to the other, but they have a routine that they wake up in the morning with. So what I have learned is that when you have a morning routine, it makes your life more organized. It makes your day a little bit more predictable because, okay, for people like me, I like predictability, sorry. And I do appreciate something that I know what's going to happen next. So when I have a morning routine, it makes my day almost more predictable. I'm not going to say that it is very predictable, but it is makes my day more organized, which makes my life more easier for me. And it also sets you up for the day. You have this kind of energy of anticipation of good things. And what I've been incorporating in my morning routine, I'll say that it has slightly changed in the last 3 months because I moved houses. But the morning routine that I normally have is at least I wake up, I say a prayer, I do some little exercise, could be walking, it could be running, it could be stretches, just an exercise to open up my mind. And when I'm doing my exercise, I listen to motivational videos or something encouraging, or something that I can learn. And but I love motivational videos more because they give me the strength to go about the day, and it also creates that positive and vibrancy and vibes into my life, which I really love so much. Or because I've learned that in this world there's a lot of negativity. There is a lot of negativity. You don't have to go looking for it. In fact, it comes looking for you. So to buffer myself out of that negativity, I listen to motivational videos early in the morning. Could be motivational, inspiring. Once in a while, I do gospel music. So whatever really I feel that will motivate me that morning, I do that. And I also do drink at least a glass of water just to clean my system. Or I can take mostly one, occasionally two, but I take one. I add some a little lemon that makes it a little more tastier and easier to digest, but it also cleanses my body, which I love really a lot. And also I go through what I had planned the previous night. For example, what I plan to do today. So when I go through that list in the morning, it like sets the mood of I know what I am doing first, second, third, and fourth. And I am more of an organized person, as in I like things when they're more organized, when I know what I'm doing next. I'm not saying that I'm not spontaneous. I can be, but I'm not so spontaneous like other people. So I love seeing organization. It just makes my day. So a morning routine is really very important, and I will encourage you also to try and have a morning routine. Like mine is a wake up, say a prayer, and by the way, I do 20 minutes a read of a book. It could be any book, but I love, nowadays I do more of books that I can learn from. So it's really, really nice. So I would encourage that you have a morning routine. It doesn't have to be the same as mine, it doesn't have to be the same like somebody else, but find out what works for you and have a morning routine that can set up your day. For example, my morning, I call my morning starts from around 4 up to around 12. I'm a morning person naturally. So if I have even difficult things, I try them in the early morning. So after my normal morning routine for myself, then I have a morning routine for my workplace. For example, I know when I get into the workplace immediately, of course, I have to set my table. I have to set my table because I don't like interruptions, and interruptions also for me means not just talking to people or it means also standing up and moving around. So the first thing I do when I get into the office is I get my water ready, which I normally take up around 9 before I do my morning breakfast. So, and then I set up the table, everything I need. I get a pencil. By the way, I love writing. I know many people that are so digital, they don't like the art of writing, but I love writing. And then I put everything, my pen, my notebook, my water, of course, that one is a must. And then I set up my laptop and then I start working. And then I start going through what I'd set to do for the previous day. When I revisit, what I normally do is I start with what I think the most difficult things that are in the queue or overdue. So I do those ones first. And then once I do that, I do maybe if there's some reports I need to do, I clear them first thing in the morning, reports, hard stuff. And then when I do that, then I go now checking on the real thing that I need to do, getting in touch with customers, looking at the OTIs, for them opportunities to improve and all that. And once by around 12, that's when I check my emails. Yeah, I check my emails at 12 because sometimes I find emails to be very distractive, because sometimes you may find that you have an email from your boss and it looks like it's an urgent thing, or the boss makes it look urgent. So if I start going into emails, I find that I may end up just following up on emails alone, and then I don't do the most important things that I need to do in the morning. So I check my emails at 12, unless of course I get a call that there is an email that has dropped into your email, your mailbox, and you need to look into it. It's very urgent. I strictly start looking at emails at 12. Then when I finish doing my emails, that's when I do my lunch. And then after lunch, and then I go back to checking on my customers, and then I do all the customers, and then now I start working on anything urgent that is in the email that needs to be worked on. Because what I do at 12 to 1, just skimming through, because some emails are not that very important, just information, letting you to know. But now anything that needs my action, I will action that together with customers between 12 and around 3. Then maybe I can do a little bit of study, and then after that I read emails again. So I read emails at around 4, and by the time I'm finishing with my emails at around 4:30, I'm on my way home. So my morning routine has really important to me because I accomplish a lot of my bulk work by 12. And then after that, the other things, whenever I'm looking into them, so between 12 and 4, that's the time I do like any emails that needs to be looked into, any customer I didn't get to finish with in the morning, and talking to friends, phone calls. So that's that. I normally call it my non-productive hour time, because at that time my brain is not working to full capacity. It's been exhausted doing the really things that matter in the morning. So I will challenge you today to at least have a routine. A routine works. It works miracles. And I'm not saying that I am what can I call it? I will not say that I am really so strict into routine. Like I am perfectly follow everything perfectly. But yeah, I'll say that I've tried and it works for me. And I'm loving it and I'm enjoying it, and then it makes me, I don't feel stressed out, I don't feel rushed, I don't feel pushed like in the past. So yeah, I think it's one of the most important thing that I've learned from being a leader and applying it into my personal life. Good leaders always have a morning routine. Try it and tell me if it works for you in the comments below. Bye bye.